A big-time player, especially when you look at Wisniewski, Jack Johnson, and Hickey being there.
All right, the first Canadian pick is just ahead the Edmonton Oilers. Let's send it up to Gordon Miller.
Yeah, James, and the Oilers were busy here in the first round. You would think the Oilers have 3 first-round picks. This is their own, 6th overall. They also have the 15th overall pick from the Islanders in the Ryan Smith deal. And they also got a pick from the Anaheim Ducks as a result of Anaheim going to the Stanley Cup final in the deal that sent Pronger to Anaheim.
I can guarantee you this, the Edmonton Oilers are not going to take Alexei Cherepanov. And this is going to be interesting now because there's a lot of teams like Edmonton that are not in the market to take a Russian hockey player at this stage in this entry draft. For me, the choice is obvious here. It's either Jakub Voracek from the Halifax Moosehead, a real strong two-way player, or Sam Gagner, an offensive player from the London Knights. Those are the 2 consensus guys that at this point people will be looking at.
And I think it'll be the Canadian.
Well, Kevin Lowe has certainly expressed in the past his concern with Europeans going in the Hall of Fame, so we'll see which way he goes here at the draft.
On behalf of the Edmonton Oilers, I'd like to thank the people of Columbus for the wonderful hospitality. I'd like to also say hello to our fans back at Rexall Place in Edmonton, and want to say good luck to your new general manager, Scott Housen.
The Edmonton Oilers are proud to select from the London Knights, Sam Gagner.
Kevin Prendergast making the pick for the Oilers, and Sam Gagner gives his dad Dave a big hug. Dave was a first-round pick of the New York Rangers. Back when Dave was selected by the Rangers, they gave him the sweater and then asked for it back to give to their 2nd-round pick. I don't think the Oilers will be doing that with Sam.
Well, he's 83 assists in the Ontario Hockey League and really had a tremendous year coming into the USHL, where he only scored 20 goals in the United States Hockey League in Sioux City the year before. He came in as a real playmaker. He and Kane were dynamic together. He's a good hockey player.
While the puck follows around, this guy can do things with the puck that other people can only dream about. Great moves like that one-on-one play. But he's not an overly big player, 5'11", 191. He's got to learn to compete more consistently and win battles, but that's not uncommon for a young player. And so Sam Gagner, a guy who spent an enormous amount of time on the old backyard rink. In his case, a little different, though. His dad owns a company that builds backyard rinks, so they had a state-of-the-art one in Oakville, Ontario. He and John Tavares, who will be possibly the #1 pick in 2009, hours and hours and hours of one-on-one games in the backyard. That's how you hone your skills.
Doug, you had Dave Gagner as a player for you in Florida. Are there similarities between the two, or are they different?
Well, Dave was a real smart player as well, but I think this kid has a bigger upside than his dad. And let's not forget here, this young fella is a year younger than Patrick Kane. He's an 89 born, Patrick Kane's an 88. That's a big difference at this age. And I think this guy's going to be a better player than his father, Dave.
Dave was a much better skater, didn't have as much hockey sense or as much individual skill with the puck. Dave was a very good National Hockey League player, a first-round pick of the New York Rangers. But this guy's got unbelievable one-on-one skills, but maybe not nearly as quick as his dad was.
And I think I might have ruined his dad because he was 36 when I got him.
St. Poses with Kevin Prendergast and Kevin Lowe, and the Oilers have begun what they hope is the process of rebuilding in a hurry in this draft with 3 first-round picks. And so that's theirs, and they've got 2 more to come. A lot of people think the Oilers were trying to move 1 or more of those selections, but so far the top 5 have stayed in order. In fact, the top 6 now have stayed in order.
The question that will be asked of Sam Gagner is, can he be a force at 5-on-5 in the pro game? He's obviously going to need some time to physically mature, but he's smart, he's competitive, he knows what it takes to be a very good hockey player. He's been around the pro environment with his dad, so the chances are that, yes, he eventually will. But at his very worst, even those who are critical of him will tell you that this guy can be a great power play specialist.
Fans here in Columbus delighted with the pick of Sam Gagner. No, they're waiting for the Columbus Blue Jackets to pick there next. But first, let's go down to James Duffin.
Yeah, we'll just pretend to Sam that it is a standing ovation for him. Sam Gagner, boy, your father played against Kevin Lowe back in the day. I think they had a few run-ins. Did he warn you about him?
No, he didn't give me any warnings, but you know, I'm just ecstatic. Edmonton Oilers are such a great organization with such a storied history, and you know, I couldn't be happier right now. I have to thank my family and my friends. They've been there to support me my entire life, and it's just a great feeling.
Kevin, you had an offense that looked at the beginning of last season like it was going to be formidable. It did not turn out that way. Is this a response to that?
Let's hope this is the beginning of a new era. It was just great to hear Sam say that he was praying to get chosen by a Canadian team. And we are awfully proud of our season, James, a couple years ago. And last year we like to think was just an aberration. And this is a new beginning for us.
You're up next at 15 and then again at 30. Should we expect to see you up here again, or are you going to look to try and package those picks and move?
I think we'll be picking at 15 for sure, and hopefully some new teammates for Sam and all the great players we have already.
Well, congratulations, Sam. I know it's a big day for you and your father. Enjoy it.
Very much. Thank you.
Let's go to Farhan Lalji.
Thanks, guys, and we're here with the proud Papa. Dave, you were taken 12th in the draft. He was taken 5th. Who's better?
Well, I think that proves he's twice as good, doesn't it?
It sounds like it. Tell me what he was like to coach. I mean, you've spent so much time with him in London, and when you knew he was ready to do this.
Well, I think over the last 2 years, he's really shown a lot of progress, and he's worked really hard at it. He loves to play, and I think he didn't want to say it before, but I think he's secretly really happy to be in Canada. He feels like he's a all-Canadian kind of kid, and I think he's really happy right now with Edmonton selecting him.
Thanks, Dave. Congratulations.
Thank you.
James?
Well, Bob McKenzie talked about those one-on-one matchups with John Tavares in the Gagner backyard that would go sometimes for 8 hours straight, one-on-one.